Hey girls, this is Mr. Bain. I want to go over your homework so you'll be ready for your quiz tomorrow on number lines and fractions. So let's get started. Number 1 says how many equal pieces, so I'm going to come down here and go 1, 2, 3. So I know there are 3 equal pieces, which means they're called thirds. And I'm going to label each point with the correct fraction, so I know all the pieces are thirds. So if I have one of them, it's 1/3. If I have 2 of those pieces, it's 2/3. I have all 3, it's 3/3, right? You could also put 0/3 if you would like. And that's it. Number 2 is the exact same thing. How many equal pieces? 1, 2. I know those are called halves. And then I'm going to label each. So 0 halves. If I have one of them, it's 1/2. And I have both of them, it's 2 halves or 1 whole. Number 3 is similar, but instead of just labeling, you have to split it. So I know I'm splitting into fourths, which is the same as 4 equal pieces. So now I'm going to label each piece in the correct spot. So I've got 1 piece, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put my lines here so I can split it into 4 pieces, and I'm going to put the fractions just like numbers 1 and 2. So 1/4, or I can put 0/4 first. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4. Okay? That's it. On to number 3. Super easy, right? Same exact on to number 4. Same exact thing. I'm splitting the number line into thirds, which means 3 equal pieces. So 1, 2, 3, line and line. So now I've got 0/3, 1/3, 2/3, and 3/3. Easy peasy, right? Number 5 says label each point on the number line and then write the fraction that represents where the dot is. This is important. It says label each point. So not just to where the point is, but all of them. So I see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces, which is fifths. So 0/5, 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, 5/5. Alright? It's important that you label all of them so you get full credit on the quiz. Then I see that the point is on 3/5, so 3/5. Easy peasy. Number 6, we're going to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 pieces, which is the same as 8. So 0/8, 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, and 8/8. And then I see that the point is on 5/8. Okay? Number 7, label each point with the correct fraction and then place a dot on 2/3. So I see 1, 2, 3 equal pieces, 0/3, 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, and then I'm just going to put a point on 2/3. I'm going to now go to the next one. I'm labeling each point with the correct fraction and placing a dot on 2/4. 1, 2, 3, 4 equal pieces, which means they're fourths. And then I'm going to label them 0/4, 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4. And then I need to place a point on 2/4. Boom. And that's it. Now I get to the questions that are about distance, or point distance between 2 points. This one says label the points on the number line and then find the distance between the 2 dots. And then ask for the distance between the 2 dots. So I know there's 1, 2, 3 equal pieces. So I know they're thirds. Right? So 0/3, 1/3, 2/3, and 3/3. So I see that the distance between them is this one space. So I know that each of my pieces is thirds, so I'm going to see how many thirds there are. And I see one of them, so I know the distance between them is 1/3 because it was one of those pieces, and I know all my pieces are thirds. Alright, down to the last 3 questions. This one you're going to do the exact same thing. You're labeling all the points and then finding the distance between the 2 dots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 equal pieces, which means 8. And then I want to see how many. So I know it's going to be 8, so I can put my name there already if I want. And then I want to see how many of those pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the distance between them is 4/8. Okay, number 11. This one is you're drawing a line segment that has a length of 1/4. All right, so you know it's going to be fourths. So 1, 2, 3, 4 just to check. And then we're going to have 1/4, 0/4, 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4. Alright, and then I can pick any place to start. I'm going to start at 3/4, and I want to make it go 1/4 long, so I'm only going to need 1 piece. So boom, 1 piece, which I know is 1/4, and that's how long my line needs to be. Okay, let's try one that is a little bit longer. This one I know is 6 because it says has a length of 4/6, but I'm going to check just to be sure. 4, 5, 6. I know it's 6, so 0/6, 1/6. 2/6, 3/6. Notice that I'm putting my fractions right above the line. I'm not putting it in the middle, I'm putting it right above this line. Now, pay attention because it says it cannot start at 0, so I can't put my first point here. I'm going to move it, let's put it at 2/6. So I'll put it there, and then I need to go 1, 6, but I have to get 4, 2, 6, 3, 4. And I put my second point there. And that's it. I now know that it's been 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. And I know those parts are 6, so I've gone 4, 6. And that's the quiz. Please, please, please make sure to study. You guys have been working really hard on this. I know you're going to rock it. Get a good night's sleep, and remember, the better you do tomorrow behaviorally after the quiz, the sooner you'll be able to get to computers. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.